Hey guys, I'm Alexander with GEMTECH. We're going to be going over the G-Core maintenance procedures. We're going to start with the GM22 because it's going to get the dirtiest. And when you're finished shooting 22, the best thing you can do is to separate the tube from the core, because as you get done shooting and as time goes by, all of the lead and carbon is going to start to solidify inside of your suppressor, and it's going to try and seal itself to this tube. So by cracking it apart and letting a lot of the debris fall out, you're doing yourself a huge favor here. When the time comes to actually clean your suppressor, the way you're going to want to clean that is you're going to use your standard GI cleaning brush, just a soft bristled brush or a toothbrush, something along those lines, and some CLP. Your standard off-the-shelf, break-free or any of that kind of CLP is going to work for you. And what I would say to do is put a little bit on your brush, put a little bit on your suppressor, kind of work it around with your hands. After you've got that light coat of CLP on here, use your brush to kind of work in between all the grooves and the ridges on your core here. Pay special attention to the entrance chamber and these tines. That's where you're going to see the most buildup. And just kind of use your brush to get in there and start getting off some of the larger particles. And the more often you clean the suppressor, the easier it's going to be. If you wait to clean this to 2,000 rounds, you're going to have a lot of work to do, especially on the tube. We've seen a lot of buildup where all these open areas here, all that carbon has to go somewhere, and it goes inside of your tube. So the best thing you can do is take that CLP, work it into the tube here, and then use your brush to push it all the way through, and you'll see it start to come out. That'll help, especially if you find that you're having difficulty getting your suppressor out of the tube. You're going to see a lot of that buildup inside the tube, so be sure and clean that tube. The other important part that you want to keep clean is any of these thread surfaces. So on the threads themselves, use a brush. Get all the large buildup off of that. Same with these threads here. You want to always keep a threaded surface clean. Your titanium thread insert, make sure you wipe that down. And when you're finished cleaning the suppressor, the best thing you can do, if you're not going to shoot it for a while, you're going to store it and you're safe. If you're in a high humidity environment, just take that CLP, give it a nice light coat. You don't want it sopping wet. Just give it a nice coat, maybe put a drop and work your finger over all of it. Do a little bit on the inside of your tube here. Put it back together and then put it in the included pouch, put it in your gun safe and just store it like that. That's going to be your best course of action for the 22 stuff.